In the previous lesson, we explained why the rule of law is the cornerstone of a free economy and absolutely crucial for promoting economic growth. But the rule of law by itself isn't enough. There are plenty of societies today that have rule of law. In fact, many of the worst, most tyrannical countries in the world have extremely strict laws, but they also usually have crumbling or fragile economies. So why is this the case? As we mentioned in our rule of law lesson, economist Ludwig von Mises explained that economic action demands stable conditions. On one hand, the rule of law can help create those stable conditions that allow markets to operate, and on the other hand, a shoddy legal system can just as easily disrupt economic activity and paralyze economies. The rule of law must provide certainty and efficiency, and both society and a tradition play a big part in these. We're going to quickly cover two major legal systems, the kind we have here in the United States and the kind we see in Europe and elsewhere. In most of Europe, Asia, and South America, legal systems are based in a civil law tradition, often referred to as continental law. Civil law is based on the legal traditions of the Roman Empire. In ancient Rome, the court system was largely informal. Judges were randomly selected from the citizenry, so these laymen naturally lacked any formal education in the law. Partly because of this informal nature, the Romans focused entirely on the case in front of them. They didn't pay much attention to decisions in the past. This left a vacuum in their legal theory. Eventually, well-educated elites offered their own opinions and began to acquire formal powers from the emperors, and their opinions and decrees began to carry the weight of formal law. These elites were known as jurists. In short, under the civil law system, the laws of society are decided by whoever happens to be in power at the moment, in a top-down, centralized way. But in the United States and the remainder of the former British Empire, the legal systems are based on the common law tradition. The common law tradition is very different from civil law. As Britain emerged from the Middle Ages, the common law was formed as judges and monarchs united England through judicial decisions and royal decrees. Yet these decrees and decisions were not based on their own opinions or best guesses. Instead, they were based on the decisions in prior cases and the general customs and traditions of the society. In a common law system, law is still predominantly created and shaped by generally accepted societal norms and customs, traditions, and most importantly, past decisions. Unlike the civil law, all of these factors inform how judges will rule on a case. In this way, individuals have a good idea of how they will be treated under the law. Judges make decisions based on the principles that have formed out of many past decisions. Citizens and their lawyers can then prepare cases based on how the courts have acted in the past, providing stability and fairness not found in the civil law systems. The traditional and slow nature of the common law provides the certainty and foresight that stable societies need. And it provides fairness to the citizens who know the rules of the game aren't going to change mid-play. Our common law tradition provides stable conditions that reverberate from everything from criminal justice to our entire economy.